my name is Catherine Hogan-Davis and I am the Volunteer and ESL Coordinator here at World Relief Spokane. Our organisation is a refugee resettlement agency, and we actually resettle refugees from many different countries across the world. A refugee is a person who has fled their country of origin due to the well-founded fear of persecution for the reasons of race, religion, nationality, or being a member of a particular social or political group. And the agency presently here in Spokane is resettling refugees from countries such as Burma, Chin Burmese, Karen Burmese, from Iraq, Bhutanese, and from African countries too, such as Eritrea, Somalia, Sudan. And the agency truly relies on volunteers and interns to help to provide services to the refugees, basically to reaching out to the newcomer, to the vulnerable, serving the vulnerable.
So my time spent at World Relief was really worthwhile. It took a lot of dedication, and to tell the truth, going into it I was really anxious and I was really nervous about the whole situation. I mean, I was meeting a foreign refugee for the first time, and wasn't really able to trust, right on the outside, I wasn't able to trust him, and I'm sure he wasn't able to trust me, and we were both pretty nervous and kind of weary about the situation. But over time we were able to get to know each other, and trust became a non-issue, and it felt really good to help him get on his feet in America and kind of learn how things work here and kind of springboard him into the future. You belong to me.
One of the first differences I noticed between Emmanuel and I was our differences culturally. He came from a very broken place, and I don't. He was forced to leave his country because if he didn't, it meant that he could die. And it opened my eyes to the fact that I had this preconceived view of a refugee being just another person I saw in a commercial who needed a sponsor for food, when in fact they're real people with real needs. And I never understood just how hard it could be to pick up and start all over again.
Imagine arriving in a country and having to acclimate to a city within a certain period of time. So volunteers can help, for instance, setting up apartments, getting the apartment ready for that arrival of the refugee family, helping them to get around the city, understand the bus system, maybe even driving to appointments, medical appointments, DSHS, applying for jobs. And also a huge barrier for them when they first arrive is, of course, language.
I remember first meeting Emmanuel and seeing how uncomfortable he was, and thinking to myself, how am I supposed to help someone who barely speaks English? And he spent 5 years in a refugee camp without food to eat every day and without a bed to sleep in at night. And so far, World Relief has given him both of those things. Looking back on my experience at World Relief, I'm moved to now know that there's an organization out there that can do so much to help people like Emmanuel and Mohammed. World Relief has really opened our eyes to things that we took for granted before, like our family, jobs, college education, things that Emmanuel and Mohammed may not get the chance to experience. And the relationship that I was able to grow with Emmanuel was such a humbling one. He really showed me that a person that has the will to succeed can overcome any obstacle put in front of him. And he has the outlook on life that I think all of us should aspire to have as well. And that's that you need to be thankful for the things that you do have and not waste your time worrying about the things that you don't.